Alright guys, we're back to recording. This DJI camera is not the greatest, but what we're gonna do is just we're giving it a first coat of paint, and I'm going very light with my strokes on here. Distance is also key that I've learned, and patience, guys. If you don't see it like getting fully covered, just keep going at it on the paint. Sooner or later it'll fill in, but the thing that you want to avoid is it like getting runny. You want the paint to take well to the car. So I've learned just small strokes and a lot of patience goes a long way when you're painting these cars. A lot of trial and error, guys. There's nothing worse than having to break this car down again because you got overexcited with the paint and cause it to run. There's really no way to touch it up and fix it. I've tried, and I had to strip it completely down. Okay, so that part looks good. We're gonna move on to the back. And I taped off the windows. We'll see when I build the car how it comes out. I might have to do a little bit of touch up, but hopefully it worked, and we'll see what happens. But I am really excited about this one. This one's a fun one that I've been thinking about for a while now. And once I started learning how to break down these CarTuned vehicles, I'm more excited about painting them now. So I'm slowly running out of paint here. Let me get some light on this. There we go. Okay. And it's coming in real good. I don't know if you guys can tell from my camera, but it's going on really nice. It's laying on really good. You guys, you want to make sure that you keep the striking motion, or the back and forth motion that I call it, because the way these guns will shoot, they can be a real pain. So yeah, like I said, patience and just learning the technique, whatever works best for you. This is what works best for me. And then sometimes, guys, you want to have like a board here because you want to make sure the gun is still shooting. After staring at this for a while, sometimes you'll think that it's putting paint on there and the gun's really not shooting, so you're just blowing out air. And another way to tell too is look in the cup, and if you see that it's still the same amount and you've been hitting the trigger a couple of times and it's not changing, the needle could be clogged, and all you got to do is just adjust the back end and it'll open it back up. So these airbrushes, I'm learning as I go, are very, very, very tedious. The best recommendation that I can tell you guys too is after every spray, clean the gun. It's the best thing that I can tell you. Best advice I can give you. if the gun starts clogging up and the paint starts drying up on the needle and everything, you guys got a whole new world of problems on your hands. So okay, I'm gonna stop the video here, and I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna hit it with one more coat, and then we'll let it dry, and then I'll shoot it with some clear, and we'll see what we can figure out with the wheels. Okay guys, we are back. I am applying the second coat now. It's coming in really nice. I want to kind of just give it like a wet, shiny look. The clear will help with that, but I don't want to cake it on too much to where it starts running. And then for those of you guys that might be wondering what these stands are that the car is sitting on, they're called helping hands, and you can find them at Harbor Freight or on Amazon for a really great price. One of the things that I was going to say to you guys while I was recording and doing all this spraying, now that I'm thinking about it, is invest in your cleaning equipment. Don't be cheap about it. It does wonders and making your life easy with these airbrush guns. I'm sure a lot of you that use airbrush guns are nodding your heads and being like, yep, I could have told Nando that. Yeah, that's just one thing that I wanted to remember to talk about on here. So right now guys, I'm just filling in odds and ends, like parts that are like kind of hard to hit on the car, that just don't want to take, but also, like I said, being careful that I'm not shooting too close and I'm causing the paint to run, because we don't want to get into that nightmare. But I'm really happy. This is taking to the paint really well. So okay guys, I'll be back. I'll show you the other details that we work on once we get this bad boy to dry and I hit it with the clear. Okay guys, here is the finished product. I hit it pretty hard with the orange, so right now it looks like really like a matte finish, but the moment I hit it with the clear, which also guys, I need to retract my statement or what I had said, where once I got it done once I finished painting it, I was gonna hit it with the clear. I gotta put the water slide decals on first, which I'll show you guys next as soon as this dries. So just wanted to show you how it came out, and then we'll hit the water slide decals, and then we'll start putting this puppy back together. So usually they say, like, from primering and all that, like, give it a half hour. I like to go extra. I'll do like 1 to 2 hours, sometimes even days. And then for the paint always like about an hour to 2 hours as well. I just like for it to really stick to the primer, and it kind of just helps me get everything else prepped and ready to go. So we'll be back. Alright, here are the water slide decals that I'm going to use. Turn those over, get those in the frame. We're going to place them right in this area, and you're going to want tweezers, scissors, Q-tip, and a water tray. Okay, when dunking these water slides into the water, you kind of want to let them just submerge and give them about 15-20 seconds, a little bit longer. This one came off right away, so we're gonna grab it apply it to the car. And when they're super wet, you've got like time to work with them just to get it like where you want it. And just to try and get it as straight as possible. These are very touchy too, guys, so you want to be as careful as possible, because like if you give it like a big push, the whole thing will slide down. So kind of just work it in and then just dab the water that's left over, the excess. And there it is. Pretty easy for that one. Okay, then we're gonna get the other side. And sometimes, guys, if you can't get it with a Q-tip, just use the tweezers and you can slide it to where you want it. I think that looks pretty good right there. Seeing right there, you can see, I don't know if you can see with the camera, but it's gonna bubble up. Let's see if I can get a better view there. My camera's not showing the greatest. That kind of gives you an idea right there. So I'm gonna apply the other water slide decals now that you guys have seen like the way that they go on. There is one thing that I forgot that we need to add, and let me grab that real quick. So we've got micro set and micro sole. These help the water slide decals just stay on better. And it's basically just a setting solution. Mainly, one of them that you open up smells like vinegar. So for those of you that are sensitive to smell, just kind of prepare yourself for that. These are something that I bought on Amazon. It was less than 15 bucks, so not too bad. But once I get the water slide decal on there, I like to go ahead and put some of the micro set on there, just so that it gives it that extra seal, because the last thing that you want is to either put these back in the package or display them, or for those of you that sell these like I do, last thing you want is an angry customer coming back to you and being like, hey, the decal came off. So definitely don't want that. And then also, guys, when you apply the microset, be careful when you're dabbing it down, because it will cause the sticker to slide. In this part, guys, this is where I lost some sound in the video, so I had to re-record. Well, not re-record, but add some sound. With the microsole, when you're applying that liquid, it's mostly for filling in like nooks and crannies, like little lines, like as you can see right there on the car. It's got the outlines of the door. So you want to use the microsole just to get the sticker to fill in on those sections. So right there is where I use a little bit more application, cake it on a little bit more, and as you can see with the brush strokes, I'm just getting it to fill in as much as possible. So yeah, pretty easy, pretty simple. Like I said, this the microsole and the other is like less than 15 bucks. The micro set, um, and really easy to use. Okay, here is finished product. Got the decals on. Pretty happy with the way that it turned out. And I'm working on figuring out the color of the wheels that I want to put on. Either white lowrider wheels, which I think will make it pop, or possibly purple, but I don't think the purple is going to be bright enough, so probably go with white. Okay guys, we are at the point where we're going to hit it with the clear, and see if I can get my camera to focus. There we go. So we're going to hit it with the clear now, and then we'll let it dry, and we'll go from there. I was able to paint the lights also and get those done. Camera's not showing real well, but you guys get the idea. Put a couple more decals on it. I think this is going to be pretty cool. Painted the wheels white. We'll see how it comes out. I don't know. I might swap them out for chrome because the bumpers on this vehicle are chrome. So we're just going to see how it looks, and then we'll go from there. Here's the clear, guys, that I'm going to be using. You can get this at Home Depot, Walmart, wherever. This stuff works really well. I shoot it from a distance, just so I make sure that I don't cake it on there and it start running. So yeah, I'll start putting this together soon, so stay tuned. Okay, I just finished hitting it with the clear. You can see right there, guys, it gives it like a nice shine. And you want it just enough to where it looks wet. And then it's just got like a nice little shine to it. So we're gonna let that dry up, and then we'll be back to put everything else on it. Yes, I did hit the wheels with the clear also. So we're gonna let those dry, and then like I said, we're gonna test it out and see how it looks. I'm hoping the white wheels are gonna look legit. If not, I'll use them for something else, and we'll go with chrome lowrider wheels. So you guys remember how I was telling you to take care of your equipment? This is a cleaning pot. So you just put the nose of the gun in there and you just spray the chemical in there, and it helps keep that smell, kind of protects you from the chemical too. And yeah, just another easy tool to use that works out perfect and helps out a lot. So like I said, guys, take care of your tools. We have glued on the front the grill. Might have to press that in a little bit more. We got on the Here's the finished product, guys. We went with the white wheels. Looked a lot better. When I put the chrome, it just didn't fit. Some blemishes, as you can tell right there on the back end near the windows. Don't know how I'm gonna be able to fix that. Might have to sand it out a little bit and touch up with the paint. I don't know, but I'm pretty happy with the way that this came out, minus the back. But what can you do? These cars are extremely hard to paint. I will continue to keep practicing and getting this to, or perfecting my craft. But this one's probably gonna stay with me. I don't think I'm gonna sell it just because of the blemish on the back. Plus, this one kind of hit home with me, and one of the very first lowriders that I customized was a Mystery Machine. So always wanted to do a CarTuned one. I will do more in the future, but like I said, I just got to finish up those blemishes, figure out how to cover those windows better, and go from there. Possibly just completely paint over it and just orange out the windows. But tried going the old school way and taping them off, which obviously didn't work. But we'll see. If I have a follow-up video to me fixing that part, I'll let you, or I'll post and show you guys.